Good morning. I am currently in the process of doing my hair. So I've wet it and I'm putting my product in it so that I can get ready for the day and get to writing. So I am super excited about working today on my writing. As you guys saw from that previous clip, it's early. As you guys saw from the previous clip, yeah, we had like a freak snowstorm down here in Texas, but which never happens. But yeah, we had a freak snowstorm. It was cute for the first day, but I'm tired of it at this point. Thankfully, the snow is starting to melt. The temperature's starting to go back up to regular, livable life temperature. So yeah, that's good. Thankfully, my school, the school that I work for, I'm currently a 6th grade ELAR, English Language Arts and Reading teacher. And thankfully, the school that I work for, we were out for winter break anyway. So we had a week off. So this week, with all this craziness happening, we were off anyway. And so that's good because they like to try to make us make up days even when the weather's doing crazy things. Like, I'm not in control of the weather, sir. But yeah, thankfully we won't have to make up any days, and so I can have more free days to write. But yeah, this week has been really good for my writing, really good for just me clearing my mind and not having to think about school and my students and everything, and I can just focus on writing. So I've done a few things. Let me get my hair together. I've been doing a few things this week. I'm trying to think. I don't want to leave my hair down, even though it's pretty down. This is like what goes on in my head. I don't want to leave my hair down. It's pretty down, but I know it's going to get in my way and annoy me. And I want to be as productive as I can today. So what I've been working on, basically, I decided that this year I'm going to completely rebrand. Water. I'm going to like completely rebrand myself as an author. So I unpublished all my old stories. They're gone. We're gonna forget them. And I'm going to write new things under a new name. It's still my name. It's just going to be Jessica Nicole instead of the name that I was using. And so some of the old stories I might revisit, I might not. It just depends. I'm looking at them as like my practice books, and I'm going to move forward and just be a better author. Basically, why I did that is because I felt like it wasn't my best work. Like, it wasn't bad because you know, I do put my all into everything that I do, but I feel like I could have done better if I'd given myself like time and space to grow and like make it my best work. And so I'm going to do that from now on because my writing is important to me. It's my art. It's what I love to do. And so I need to act like it and, you know, make sure that I'm putting out my best work. So what I've been working on is the first book in a 4-part series. I'm thinking it's going to be a 4-part series. That's what it's looking like right now, and I think that's what it's kind of shaping up to be. I kind of like planned the series over the past couple of days in my journal, and I can show that to you guys later. But yeah, I'm working on that first book in it. I'm nearly done with it. Like, I've got about 8,000 more words, I feel like, and then I'll be finished. So that's gonna round out to about 4 chapters. Been working on 1 chapter for the past week, just because I want it to be right. It's a big chapter where something big is happening for one of the main characters, and so I want to make sure it's right. I'm out of water. Also, what was I gonna say? Oh, what really took up a lot of my writing time was I decided to change one of the characters' names when the book is already like 90% finished. I decided to change one of the main characters' names. So she's in the whole book with this one name, and I had to like go through and find every mention of her name and change it to something else. So I don't recommend doing that because I'm still paranoid that I missed one, but thank God for the find and replace tool in the word processor I use, because, honey, it was, I don't know, I should have counted how many times that name was in there, but it was in there. Like, I think she's first introduced in like chapter 7, and she's all the way through like chapter 35. Like, I don't, it was, her name is all throughout that book. And so, and not only did I give her the name, I had to change the name, I had to change the nickname that her friends call her. So that was a lot. That was a lot. And so that took me like, I know, like 2 or 3 hours a day. I want to leave it like this. I don't know. I'm gonna do scrunchy. I'm gonna make a bun. But yeah, that took me like 2 or 3 hours that day. And then I've just been working on this chapter 15, which I'm adding chapters to the middle of the book because I realized there was something I hadn't addressed that needed to be addressed when I looked to plan the whole series, which I do highly recommend you planning. If you're writing a series, plan it before you start writing book 1, because you need to know what needs to go in each book. So, yeah, I realized there was something I hadn't addressed that was going to come up in book 2, so I had to go back and add chapters to the middle. So that's what I'm doing right now, and I've started the first one. I'm going to add about 3 more chapters to the middle, and this book will be finished. The only thing is, did y'all hear my arm pop? The only thing is, I'm not planning on releasing this book until like later this fall, maybe, pretty much, because it's set in fall time, and I kind of want to release it then. Okay, that's good enough for sitting at home. Good enough for sitting at home in front of my laptop all day. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get cracking, finishing up chapter 15. Yeah. And I just decided the other day that I want to draw my own covers, if I can, even though I'm not an artist at all. I want to draw my own book covers, so I've been kind of working on my drawing a little bit. But because of the freak weather that we are just not prepared for here in Texas, we're just not used to it. I mean, like, winter to us is like, I don't know, maybe 50 degrees outside. We're just not used to all this ice and snow and freezing rain and cold temperature. We're just not used to it. We're not built for it. We're not prepared. So all the shipping is behind. So I had ordered an iPad mini and a bootleg Apple Pencil. Like, it's not a real Apple Pencil, but it, like, I'm assuming it does the same thing. I've never used an Apple Pencil, but I was gonna get that and get Procreate and like start working on my drawings to draw my book cover for this book, but everything's behind. So yeah, I wanted to like work on that this week, and so since everything is behind, I just haven't been able to do that. But I do want to practice a little bit just on paper, old-fashioned way. That way when I do get my stuff in the mail, if it ever decides to show up, I can just hop right into it. I won't have to practice as much. I know it'll be different from drawing on paper, but I mean, hopefully I'll have like the style down and I'll have my design more cemented, and I can, I'll be more prepared. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and I'm gonna show you guys that process. Okay, so let me explain my setup a little bit to you guys. So I have my laptop here. It is super old and falling apart. It's just an HP, and I got it Black Friday, I think about 4 years ago. And it's I've had to since replace the battery because it will do this thing. Well, the old battery just died, but even when I replaced it with this new battery, it will just do this thing where it just shuts down in your face. Like, you'll just be writing and it just abruptly like cuts off. And if you haven't saved what you've been working on, it's gone. So yeah, writer's worst nightmare. But like, I am the type of person, I refuse to throw anything out or stop using it until it's like completely dead. I do have a backup computer that I got off Amazon. I can show it to you real quick. So when this one is completely kaput, I'm going to switch over to this one. It's smaller and more compact, which I like because I can take it to places and things like that. It's also HP. I like HP. But yeah, I'm not using this until this one is gone. So it's just sitting in a drawer right now. But yeah, I have my laptop. I also ordered this lap desk from Amazon. So for sitting my computer on, sometimes I use this. A lot of the time I just don't, because I'm just kind of set in my ways of how I do things. I've got my electric blanket back here, because like I said, it's been just frigid cold around here, plus just to be comfortable. I sometimes will ball this pillow up under my arms or under my chin if I'm like staring at the screen for a long time and writing. I have glasses. I am prescribed glasses. Most of the time I don't wear them because I'm just bad. But yeah, sometimes I'll wear my glasses. I'll have a drink somewhere nearby, like water, coffee, juice, mostly water though. And then I've got my not AirPods, but like knockoff AirPods, which they work fine, so that I can listen to like my writing playlist that I have, which I will share with you guys one day. I'm still in the process of building it, but so that I can listen to it while I'm writing. So I'm gonna go ahead and begin the long process of booting up this slow computer so that I can show you guys my writing process. So I am finally done. I finished that chapter. It only took me about an hour and a half, so that is great. And yeah, I'm so glad that I finished with it. I'm super proud of how it turned out. It turned out so great, and yeah, I feel better about how the book is taking shape now. I feel like, and the series as a whole, I feel like, yes, I've laid the groundwork for some great, exciting things to happen in the future. And yeah, so I'm pretty much done writing for the day. If I decide to get some inspiration and write something else, I will just include that in another video. Let me know how you guys like content like this. Comment down below. Let me know if you enjoy this, if you want to see more of it, if you want to see like some different kinds of writing related content. Let me know. Comment, like this video, subscribe for more. If nobody's told you today, I love you and God bless you, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.